Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello again, everyone, and Miss Dewi. Today, I am here to present my presentation of my gaming hobby for Major Task 1 for English Communication 2. Today, we'll be discussing about my favorite hobby, that is gaming, as in the title says, my gaming hobby. And before we go any further, let me introduce myself. My name is Fasshan, and I am from Digital Communication. This presentation will mostly be talking about my favorite hobby, that is playing video games. Besides just playing video games, I will be discussing about the things that I do when playing video games and what I can do to expand my favorite hobby and take part in a large community of players. As I said before in my previous introduction, my name is Adiel Fasshan, and I am also a content creator and a gamer. My background is that I run an Instagram account that is filled with my video content of games that I'm currently playing or posting funny moments of games with my friends. Usually I post a lot of video content game stuff like playing video games, doing a walkthrough or a cool moment or a highlight of that game that I can say, oh, that's a highlight of the game, so I can share that with everyone on my Instagram account. As for my experiences, I have been running my account since 2018 and I have gained about 800-ish followers from all over the world, and that is from also the gaming community that also follows me. Next. The backstory of my hobby, how I got myself involved in gaming. Back then, my parents were the first people that introduced me into the world of video game. My father brought me a PlayStation 2 and played it on our room, and at that short moment, it already got me intrigued and left me wanting more of it, wanting playing more of video games, of course. And then me and my mother also played regularly and left me with so many nostalgia of memories that I adore very much. For more context, is that I spent a lot of my playing video games back when I was a little with my father and my mother, mostly my father and my mother, because my father introduces me to playing video games when he brought home a PlayStation 2 and also with a handgun controller that for a game that is called Time Crisis 3, I think. And because it was so cool and it was so real that it leaves me wanting more, and also with my mother at playing video games too. Um, it leaves so many memories that I make with my mother, because my mother was also fun playing video games, and seeing me having fun with playing video games makes my mother want to play it more. But that is the backstory of my hobby. For now on, let's continue. As for the present date to now, a gamer for life. After getting so immersed into the gaming industry as a whole, I've then decided that games are a part of me and will be a part of me until the very end of me. What this means is, for the context, is that after getting so much, a lot that I can learn from the gaming industry, that is, I'll stay on my course of life, is that I want to be working or wanting to more in the gaming industry, because gaming industry is, it has its upside down, but it can be fun. But at least for me, that is what I love, playing video games as a hobby for me too. So I will be dedicating my life to video games, that is for sure, in the future. Games can save me from depression. Games can be an escape for me from dealing with so many problems in real life to a heartbreak. Games are always there to help me be relief of so many problems and can help me getting day by day much better. Well, in life there is no perfect life that any people can get to live on, and I am one of them, because at a certain moment in my life there was a bit of a depression that started to attack me or coming to get me, if I can say it like that. Games are there for me to as an escape, as an exit route for me to not be thoughtful of the real world problems or getting overthink from a problem that I have. And because of that, after playing a game, get me much better, get me in a great mood. It can get help my day. It can help make my day much better, and also solving a lot of my problems through games that games teach me. So games save me a lot of times, and I am owed to that. Games add a lot of benefit to the player. People thought that games are nothing than a mere visual interaction entertainment that lacks a benefit to the people that are playing it. Little did they know that it contains a lot of knowledge while playing. What means is that games can teach you a lot of things, from historical accuracy, from holding a sword or a weapon or a gun. It can tell you a certain things that a book or school doesn't teach you, or even maybe get an experience or a quote, or a motivation that you can say from a game. Yeah, you can get a lot of knowledge from playing just a video game. Learn different kinds of language. For the context is that video games main problem is the language barrier that it have. Most games are spoken in English. So for me back then, when I was a kid, English wasn't a first language for me. So I have to learn a lot of it, and an English. I became better in English because I was self-taught at it, because I learned from the books, from the dictionary, from the internet, so I can get a lot more and be much better at English. I learned to expand my vocabulary by also playing more video games or watching movie or reading an English book, international English book, and it helped me become a better spokes English person as I am now today, and can train your reflexes a lot more accurate. This implies on playing first-person shooter games, because it is playing on FPS games, can affect your reflexes, not just in playing video game but in real life too. You can be much faster, more agile than ever before. Plans for the future. Preparing a good plan for my future that involves gaming too. Best to get a profession that is the same or linked to video games. Also, getting a profession that is the same thing with a hobby that you love is a perfect matchmaker. Because who doesn't love their work when it is also their hobby too? Start investing to reading and writing, because it can make you a better person and can increase your vocabulary, as I said before, learning English. Besides, a lot of gaming professions involves in writing for the story. Most gaming professions and every game company, every gamer designer have a main story, and making a story, writing a story is the main core of it, and it is big. And it can be a profession too. There's a lot of jobs that applied for a writer or screenwriter or the lead writer. There's so many things that you can do while linked to gaming, of course. Make reviews of the game that you played. Game reviewers are also a profession that are popular in the gaming industry and can build a community with it. As I see a lot of game reviewers on YouTube mainly, there are a lot of communities game by it, and because that you can get a lot of credibility from a lot of people from a lot of people and from different people from from all around the world, and that is a great reputation to have. As for this next slide, it is going to showcase my gaming resume, and it is mostly digital photographies from games. This picture is my photography by virtual photography from the game called Shadow of the Colossus. The second picture is from God of War 2018. This is called The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This is from Ghost of Tsushima. This is from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And the last one is from The Last of Us Part 2. In all of this picture from my visual photography is my passion for gaming, and you can also say it my love letter to gaming, because when I take this photo, I take it with my mere compassion, with pure intention of getting a good photography. By the way, I also like photography too. It is my second favorite hobby of mine. But seeing it can be implemented in video games now, it just makes me more fall in love with video games. And I can take a lot of great pictures in too and post it on social media and have a lot of reaction from a lot of people that are like it, and it makes my day so much better. Gaming console that I played, the very first of all is personal computer or PC. There are a lot of games that I played on PC, so it starts from there and expands on, and it goes on until right now. And PlayStation 4, not the second gaming console that I've played, but third or fourth, I forgot. But it is the most played consoles as I've now today, and it is a great console to play with friends too. For Nintendo, I played Nintendo Wii and Switch. I playing with Nintendo Switch with my cousins, so I don't yet have owned it yet, but someday I will. And that is all that I could say. Thank you for listening my gaming hobby presentation. And for the last time, thank you.